My traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, the dawn is breaking on the stage that holds our final destiny. And so, my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, the show must go on. And in today's episode, I am so annoyed because I just did like over an hour's worth of work that I had to scrap. It was a good educational experience, and I am releasing a short like public service announcement video about what went on there because that is valuable, but there are certain messages that readers can get that should never be released because they are either manipulations by other forces or in fact other beings, and that's why I am usually telling people to exercise caution around any being related message, and that if they're feeling like particular sorts of ways during being reads, like fear or anything like that, just that is not the energy that we want to cultivate. Mostly like spooky vibes are okay for people who enjoy spooky vibes. And for people who are feeling like more of an excitement, it's like, oh, we're about to go on kind of a scary ride. But like not actual, like I am like afraid, like that, no. And that's kind of more the vibe of the yellow transmissions and things like that. But it's just like, I'm just annoyed. So we're doing general messages and my little PSA that will go out about how to vet certain things, what to look out for, so you don't end up accidentally participating in energy harvests or self-fulfilling messages that are designed to harm people, like for really real. So we have in the near future, yes. Well, I don't know what that in the near future yes thing is, but we have listen to your intuition and let go. So what that means is if you feel that yes in the energy, like in the near future, yes, trust your intuition, let go of whatever concern you have. Because you're probably right about whatever that in the near future yes thing is. And it seems like a positive thing. Now, I've gotten this before, this rain on the parade message, because now what's under the deck is unlikely in the near future, don't stop yes. So I don't know if y'all are being double-minded, like you're doubting something. I do get that sometimes. If this is an outside energy trying to rain on y'all's parade. But the stronger energy feels like in the near future, don't stop yes. But it says meditation brings answers, listen to your intuition. So if you're having conflicting messages come through, trust your own inner guidance, okay? And if somebody is being like chronically negative in your space, then you might want to think about paying that person a little bit less attention, especially if they have a habit of doing such things, consciously or unconsciously. I got a false person here. That unlikely, we got a false person in bad health who might be like influencing some sort of like a decision or something, some sort of project that y'all have going on here. Uh-oh. All right, courthouse. Yeah, it seems like someone or something might be looking to try and block your intuition here. Let's see. All right, I've got recovery, child, and the emperor. And I'm going to go ahead and look at the entire spread before I start talking here. All right, what I have here, this is like, if this is not your actual father or a grandfather, it is someone like that. It's like a father figure or a masculine, older masculine presence, someone significantly older than you, who I think like doesn't want you to do whatever it is that you are looking to do. Because, and I don't think this is coming from like a malicious place at the moment. It more seems like this person is just perhaps being overly protective here. And what it also seems like is whatever this thing is that you're doing, it does involve a certain amount of risk, but it seems like the forces are with you. But because of this risk, whatever it is, this emperor, this father figure, I also have here mature man, I think this is more of a person, because the emperor is very like set, like he's sitting on the mountain, right? That's not someone who's prone to risk. They want like that stability, right? And so I think that is the reason why this person is behaving like they are or saying what they're saying. It's because they like, with this recovery and child, this is sort of like protection. Because you can see this angel is behind this person, like holding them in its wings. And then I have for this second column, no, with the privileged lady, Wheel of Fortune. So this is someone who looks at you as someone they need to protect. And so when they're seeing you wanting to take this risk, they're like, no, they don't want you to take that risk, because like we have this mature man and improving health. And I mean, that's related to that recovery. What I'm saying is that this person, like, with the improvement, like they might be encouraging you to pursue other things and not this thing. And so that mature man, improving health. So what I'm getting here is that your intuition, right? The high priestess, 8 of Swords, Sun. This person might be like confusing your intuition or your clarity. Like you might, like we're seeing that the unlikely, the first message that we got was in the near future, yes. Then we got the unlikely, but then it was in the near future, don't stop, yes. Meditation brings answers. Listen to your intuition, abundance, let go. You know, obviously, I'm gonna get more information here, but it seems like this person really does have your best interests at heart. And with any risk, right? There is, like, obviously it's risk because you could fail, and maybe you could fail big time. But here's the thing. Let's say you took the risk and you did fail. Often, paradoxically, when we do that, we tend to, like, even the failure becomes a success, because big failures teach really big lessons. They're like really, really great for an evolutionary process. They are fantastic for teaching you things that like a book can't. So they still add to your development, even if the process is painful. And what I'm getting here from this privileged lady emperor is that if I'm talking to you, y'all would not be in a place where taking whatever risk that potentially you want to take is going to leave you like in the poorhouse or something like that. Like, even if you failed, your family would have a safety net for you. So if you are someone that you know you don't have any sort of financial safety net in place, I would like, obviously, like, I can't, if this is like a business thing, like, I can't advise you. I'm still going to bring this message through. But obviously, if you have no safety net and you're taking a major risk, that those consequences for failure are going to impact you a lot harder. So if you're the first sort of person to where a failure would be a painful experience, like you don't want to fail, but you have that safety net there, that's different for someone who does not have that safety net. Okay, so that's something that you really want to consider. I would never encourage anyone to take a foolhardy risk if you don't have any sort of safety net. If it was me, let me put myself in that situation. If I had no sort of safety net, I wouldn't be taking any sort of major risk. I would be working on building a safety net first, and then taking a risk from a position of stability. That's what I would do for myself if I was giving myself this read and advice. So there you go. if you know you have a safety net, I would say it is safer for you to take a risk. If this is Emperor, we've got the Hanged Man here. I think that this person feels like they have some sort of foresight that you don't. Yes, whatever this risk is, they are looking at this risk you are taking and they are wanting you to walk away from it. They don't want you to do this. All right, so let's go ahead and maybe get some of the details on this risk that they obviously do not want you to take. Well, you are the privileged lady who they want you to stick to stability here because they don't want failure for you. This might have to do with a particular partnership, a business partnership. They might think that the person that you are working with is not trustworthy. But like whenever I look at y'all's energy, it seems like y'all have clarity, like you have clear direction and foresight. And then here's this King of Wands, King of Cups. This is something about maybe someone who you're choosing to partner up with. I don't know that this Emperor it's something to do with like a collaboration. They're like worried about this collaboration and its long-term results. It keeps them up at night and they're kind of like, no, I don't know. This person, obviously the Emperor in more of their shadow aspects has control issues. Again, I am not getting malevolent energy from this person at all. This seems like the energy of an overprotective father or someone who is like acting in that capacity for you, even if that is a woman or a non-binary person. This person is like, hey, don't do this. Yes, whatever this risk is, they think it's very bad. They think it's very bad, like there's sabotage, like devil, like good grief. Okay, well, I am going to get more information on this risk later. I'm going to clarify this last column first. So we're looking at improving health, the mature man, High Priestess, Eight of Swords, Sun. Like, they just want you, like, they think whatever you're doing is foolish, I believe. So, I mean, it's a very straightforward message, but we're not getting very many details on it. The thing is, here's the thing. I am someone who tends to be a cautious person myself. I only ever take calculated risks, and I don't know that I have ever taken really any extreme risks, especially not extreme financial risks. And so I'm just going to go ahead and read the cards here. I see this person wanting you to hold back on something that you know is like good for you. At least that's your energy. So, and we have the Sun clarifying the Sun here. And to me, the High Priestess is with that. It seems like I think you have the right of this here, and this person is just being overly cautious. But I am also going to, like, we're going to go with this privileged lady, Sun, Ace of Swords, because that's also the truth. Like, the truth seems like it's on your side, but I'm also going to get more information on this Emperor and why they're feeling this way. And then we'll go to whatever this risk is, because I did see a King of Wands, King of Cups. So why is this Emperor, this person is just foreseeing disaster for some reason. Why is this person feeling this way? I just get that this person cares about you very much, whoever they are. And the last thing that they want is to see you hurt. Even if you have a safety net or something, they just, like, it hurts them to see you hurt. That's what this is. So this is almost like them protecting their own heart as well. It's some sort of partnership that they think is like bad. Don't know if they think like someone's trying to fleece you or something. Let's see, our Emperor is in the defensive. Like, this person does not want whatever this partnership or collaboration is here. They don't want it. Seven of Wands, Three of Cups, Magician. Like, there's something, they're up to no good over there. What's going on? It's some sort of long-term thing that this person's worried about. Yeah, I think they're worried. It's either about if it's you and like two other people, or you and one other person. What this Emperor is concerned about long term is that, like, while you may have good intentions, they're looking at y'all, or you, but I'm thinking it's a y'all, as being immature. Like, you're very confident, you want to go out there and do whatever it is in the world, you want to create this thing, you want to do this thing, but you, like, this person is like, this is my child, because we have child on that recovery card. I don't want my child going out there and getting hurt. And long term, I think this person is feeling like this is just going to end up hurting you, or all of you. But it just seems like whatever that risk is, or whoever you're partnering up with, I think this person, this Emperor, has a very negative opinion, not of you, but of whoever this other person is. Like, whatever this partnership is, I think this person feels like this other partner, or these other two people that you're working with, are like actively harmful people. Let me see here. So what is this partnership? This risk? Well, this person's calling judgment about it. All I'm getting at the moment, I'm not getting anything about the partnership in general. What I'm getting is this person's emphatic repeated messages to you over and over and over again is to leave the situation. But can I get any more details about the situation? I have the Six of Wands, the Hanged Man, and the Fool. I think whoever it is that's like, this would be a person who is like approaching you with an idea, maybe. Whoever is the other person or people on that Devil card. And it's like, whatever that Emperor thinks that someone is approaching you with like hidden intentions that like they see but you don't see. What is it that they see? This is potentially like, this is someone like going, somebody has designs on my daughter, like the patriarch of the family. It's like, I see what you're up to, buddy. Yeah, I know my daughter or my child is very attractive, and you just want to come, like, you're telling them A, B, C, and D, but really, like, you're the Devil, Five of Swords. That is what this person thinks this person is doing. And so what is this Fool? Oh, the King of Cups. A foolish King of Cups. A foolish King of Cups coming in from somewhere else. So there's the other partner. The Tower. Okay. So there we go. We have a potentially, I don't know if this is true. We're going to find out. A foolish King of Cups here. A foolish King of Cups coming in to someone who I consider my daughter, my actual daughter, my granddaughter, something like that. Someone who I care very much about. So, yes, we'll get this person now, and then we'll move on to Privileged Lady, Sun, Ace of Swords. Can we get the reality of this, the reality of this King of Cups' energy? Who is this person really? Under the deck, it seems like time will tell about this offer, whatever it is. So if this, I haven't looked at what's on the board yet. If this person is somehow malicious, if this father figure is correct, what I see here is that, like, you're, like, be careful, obviously. Like, watch this person for a while. People can't hide who they actually are for long. So let's see, who is this person actually? Oh, well, I do see the moon. That's either someone actually deceptive. We have the King of Cups here. This could be someone mercurial in their own emotions. It could be someone who experiences cyclothymia or bipolar disorder or borderline personality disorder, something like that. If it's not, like, obviously, like, I wouldn't know. But if it wouldn't be something that they, like, have a diagnosis for, it's just someone who, like, their moods shift, their energy shifts potentially, or that is actually a hidden agenda of some sort. The Lovers, it's somebody who wants to come in for some type of partnership. And then we have the Justice. So this is some sort of serious thing, a serious commitment. I thus far have not gotten, like, actually marriage or anything off of this. It's giving more like a project or a business, some type of, like, creative collaboration. But, like, I'm not seeing romance as off the table. But it doesn't seem like, oh, our King of Cups on the moon. Okay. What is that? This person, what they're hiding seems like some sort of very serious thing, or that is outright marriage. So there is something concealed here. What is the Lovers? The Knight of Cups, this is potentially romantic. Ace of Wands, somebody who's attracted to you. I wasn't getting that, but potentially that's that Moon card. This person, let me get the rest of this on this person, and then I will talk about this. Oh, Seven of Swords. Hold on. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Again, the Fool and the Six of Wands. This person might actually be, like, a selfish person. I don't know that they, like, okay, yeah, all right. I see you. You see, you gotta listen to your dad, who knows best. Oh my Lord, what is happening? Okay, yeah. Okay, whoever this father figure is, they might have a point here. They might have a point. I was on your side, okay? They might have a point. I'm still gonna clarify you. We're still gonna get outcome and best advice and everything else. But, like, the best advice always is, whenever you have someone coming in like that, be very cautious, okay? So this Seven of Swords on all of this is the Fool, the Six of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the World. What I see here is, yes, this person has a hidden agenda to get into some form of serious commitment with you with that Hierophant and the Justice card, though they might not be leading with that information. They might not even lead with, like, a romantic thing. I still feel like this person might lead with a like a creative project thing. The agenda here is, though, this person And we'll see how this person presents, like what you should look out for. You would actually benefit, their association with you would benefit them way more than it would benefit you. They are looking at you as someone who can elevate them. And what I see here on this Justice card is the Empress, Three of Swords. Whatever that commitment is, it's not going to give anything back to you. You would only be benefiting this person here. It is likely they are some sort of vampire, and whoever this father figure is here warning you, they are correct about this Devil, Five of Swords, Tower energy, until I get some more information over here. Okay, so now this privileged lady, the Sun, the Ace of Swords. And that father figure, that could potentially be like an ancestor or even a guide. If there's no one like in real life that you can apply that to. Okay, the Sun, the Ace of Swords. I've got Strength, the Four of Swords, Death, King of Swords, Three of Swords. It seems like you will get clarity on the situation. Like when you check with yourself, it's likely they are going to tell you, like your people are going to tell you like, no, this person is actually a piece of shit. Don't deal with them. Because these are also like guides, right? Strength. But this is meditation brings answers. Listen to your intuition. Like the Sun and Ace of Swords, the clarity that I am seeing here is that like this person is some form of like saboteur or something like that. So, you know, there are going to be other offers for you that are much better likely. Like we got a King of Pentacles right here. Potentially coming in to communicate with you. But this person, this is looking like a no to me. So let's go ahead and see. Because likely if like you're that attractive of an energy, that's just going to draw in, unfortunately, users. So this King of Cups, and I do sometimes get the King of Cups as an energy vampire. We're doing this deck, but we're getting like all of these cards back in, and we're giving it a shuffle to get our warning signs here. What would y'all have to look out for with this person? How would they be presenting? So you would know immediately, potentially, that this is the person, besides your dad's warnings, right? King of Wands, the Tower. Potentially this is a very cocky person. They would not be confident, they would be arrogant. This also could potentially be someone who's kind of like charming, like very, very charming. Like very romantic, like that's like a poet or an artist or a singer or something, like a musician. How would they know? This person is potentially like out of work. This person could be out of, yeah, like don't hook up with that, like no. This person could be out of work, or they're going through some like sort of physical therapy for something. They've gone through something recently that's either a work-related disaster, or it's some sort of thing for their like physical health. That's another reason why they're coming to you. The Ace of Cups, yeah, they're looking for some sort of like healing, or assistance with repairing whatever this situation is. Like I said, this person is manipulative with their words. So I don't know that they would necessarily be telling you about this. But like I said, this person is a word witch, a word magician, verbal magician. So watch what they do, not what they say. Don't worry about what this person says, watch what they do. And if you have someone who's very, very beguiling with their words, very charming, very Casanova, you might just want to get rid of that like altogether. This is a very, like, this person's stupid though as well. Like, this person's very, very, this would be someone who, like I told you, they're charming, but they're actually kind of dumb. So if they're like bragging about knowing something in a specific area, you should ask them questions. Ask them like detailed questions or questions on specifics for what they claim are their areas of expertise. They're either going to give you incorrect answers, they're going to blow it off, something like that. This person is very boastful. A boastful know-it-all who is hoping that they can just breeze through this like, oh, it's a con man. It's con man energy. How would the collective know about whatever disaster that this person is going through or went through? This is some sort of, well, it's something in the material environment. It's coming out seven of coins, 6 of coins. This is something about money. So like, let's say this person, because this person is going to lean on you financially. Let's say this person came in and started being like super charming and this and that and the other. If they asked you out somewhere, or any single time you would go somewhere together, even if they invited you, they might do something like ask you to pay for them. They would only ever, like, if they're going anywhere, they would be going like Dutch with you. At the most though, this person would invite you out. They would ask you out like on a date to somewhere very nice, and then they would ask you to pay for them. They would never be like treating you to anything ever. They would only ever go Dutch, and they would never pay for anything for you. And they would also ask you to do small things for them while you are out with them. So like, can you take this picture of me? Can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? Don't do those things. And also, that's the person who you don't want to associate with, period. Because those are little like tests. How, like, can I get this? Like, though the little requests are like build up for like, I'm priming this person to do things for me. Let's see if this person does things for me. Will this person let me come over to their house? Will this person let me eat their food? Will they, like, it's shit like that, okay? So, yeah. And usually people like this tend to want to rush. Like I said, they're going to try to get close to you very quickly and want to be in your presence likely a lot. Or like be in, like, constantly texting or something like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get final advice outcome here. Oh no. Hoping for something a little more positive, but isn't always the case. Ooh. Though we have positive downloads, so I will do those two next. Oh, this wanted to flip out, so I'll keep that on the top of the deck. Finally, no. No. If this is a guide, if this is someone in your life who is actually warning you here, what they are, stop, dash, no. What this person is trying to do is to protect like your money, your material things, because they don't want anybody coming here and taking from it. This is a romance scammer. A romance scammer, a gigolo. I'm very much, obviously we've been seeing the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles, like with kings here. So this is giving me way more that you are in femme energy, and this would be a mask energy who is also in femme energy approaching you, trying to get you into mask energy. And that's why especially this very, very patriarchal figure is getting protective, because they can sense that what they would be thinking is, that's not any fucking man. That's what they'd be thinking. Like, that's like an old school person with that patriarch hierophant. Like, that's someone who might have like some, like, they're not very flexible about gender dynamics, because like I'm more traditional flex. Like, I'm more about, it's not 50-50, especially if it's a heterocentric dynamic, but it's like you are in a sense equally contributing to each other in different ways. Like, I'm gonna talk about that one day, like hopefully in the context of a read when it comes out. You never ever want, especially if there are any men listening to this, there is a difference between if you're on the more heteronormative or heterocentric binary and you prefer the traditional gender roles. You never want someone chasing you, ever. Pursuing is not the same thing as chasing. A man leading is not the same thing as like making him chase you. Making him chase you is manipulative. Pursuing is more about he is taking lead on initiating action, and the femme energy is meeting him there. She's not making it more difficult for him or playing hard to get. She is simply allowing him to dictate pace and like essentially what's going on. And that like let's say he said, hey, do you like, usually like a man might make like a very firm decision on like a restaurant or something initially to go out like on a date for, but usually like he's going to fish for ideas first, like, hey, what sort of things do you like to eat? He'll get an idea and then he will make a suggestion for a restaurant, a date, and a time. And he will set that up. And especially if he's done that groundwork first, you're not going to have any complaints about that. So then you would just be, if you like that man and want to go out on a date with him, you would be saying, yes, that works very well for me. Or like, if you had a problem with the date and the time, right? You would say, oh, I very much want to do that. I have this going on at this date and time. Could we possibly do this date and time instead? You're not making it more difficult for him. You are still expressing genuine interest while giving the solution to your problem, because he's already established that he can take the lead. So that's what it looks like. It doesn't look like someone like stringing you along or like being difficult or anything like that. You should both be being kind of like solution oriented and meeting each other with enthusiasm. Like the chasing thing is just stupid. Like, don't do that. You're just going for emotionally unavailable people. Yes, the wiser person has the measure of, the older person has the measure of this relationship. In this instance, they are able to sniff out the plot, especially if this is a man towards another man. Like, they can tell, especially the old school men. But he might use some like language that you don't like. Like, he might like use an F slur or something. Like, I don't know. But that's a very old school person. Listen, you're a very like Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Oh, that's prone to getting their heart. Like, I'm a nurturer. I'm like caring. Like, I want to help people. Oh, no. So whoever, like, oh yeah, I get it. Especially if this person has seen you get your heart broken in this fashion before. They don't want to see that. It's my baby girl. So this is either actually like a father or a grandfather or an uncle or something like that, or like a family friend, or this is a very, very masculine protective guide here. This person is just protective of, like, I don't know, these are just like little thieving forces of the world. And also the fact that they know that you're like a generous like you're somebody who like potentially wants to give the world to people who like don't deserve it. Yeah, this person is trying to defend you from like using forces. Like this kind of, because I completely get this if you are resonating with that. When you want to help people, when you like legitimately care. Unfortunately, there are people in the, like, saying don't deserve it. Like, that's a weird way to put it, because I think everybody deserves a baseline of like material support, right? That's not the world we live in though, and if you are not protecting yourself, there are unscrupulous forces out there who can sniff out that Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups energy very easily and take advantage of it. Okay, so let's get some Jesus on this and then we'll be out. All right, our Jesus comes in threes. Oh, it's just gotten nothing but colder. I'm going to bundle up for a while after this. Oh, we have our three. Our three Jesuses. Your Father already knows your needs. Father knows best. Thank you, Jesus. Come through. Love each other as I have loved you. This person just, they care about you so much. They just do not want to see you hurt. My grace is sufficient for you, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. That's y'all. That's y'all, because I saw the strength card come up. Ooh, I lost hearing completely in this ear. That's y'all right there. My grace is sufficient for you, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Just want to nurture the world, heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people... There's people dying, Kim. Like, I swear to you, that's the energy that you're giving, especially if this person is, like, talking to you about finances or stuff. You're like, there's people dying, Kim. This is actually it's really funny because nothing bad's gonna happen to you. But this is you too. Blessed are the poor in the spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. All right, look, you need to listen to your dad or your guide or whoever this is in this instance. You have great energy, okay? It's just that you can't give it to these like grubby-handed little weirdos over here. You need to, like, if you really want to help people, get involved with like a reputable organization who is actually doing good work. There are nonprofits and things like that that aren't like weirdo sport for rich people, but you typically need to look for nonprofits that were created by members of the communities they serve. That's the shit you want to get behind, okay? There are already established channels. You do not have to create your own nonprofit here. It's likely you just need to channel your energy a little bit better. So, my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, I am your GM, your eternal game master for this, the game of life. I am also, of course, the greatest magician of the age and perhaps the greatest magician of all time. And together, you and I will perform the greatest magic trick of all time. We will reverse the polarities of the world. Make America great for once. Fly this boat to the moon somehow. Shift the world onto the mega happy timeline, making it perhaps a much better place than it ever has been before. Because we are, my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, crawling on the planet's face. Some insects called the human race, lost in time and lost in space and meaning.